Earning your dog's trust is the ticket to their heart. But how can you know if they trust you 100%? Dogs can't talk, so they express their feelings in different ways. You would know that your Maltese has bonded with you and trusts you when they do these things when you are around. Number 1, he responds well to your training. Most people think training a dog is all about the dog, but it's actually about the bond shared on both ends of the leash. If the Maltese dog doesn't trust his handler, he's far less likely to respond well to the training. Some trainers get results from punishment and fear-based lessons, but most behaviorists agree this kind of obedience isn't the same as a dog responding to cues based on trust and respect. Number 2, playtime is a fun time. Have you noticed that doing activities with your pooch just comes naturally? You don't have to kind of force them into it. It's because they love doing it. Well, maybe at times walking can become hard if your pooch is having tantrums. But generally speaking, your dog enjoys playing with you because they trust you. You can throw sticks, and they'll bring these back. A tug-of-war can be a fun activity for them. Number 3, they eat from your hands. Most of the time your Maltese eats from their bowl. They're used to doing this and are very comfortable with it. There might even be instances when your pooch would run to the kitchen at the sound of their bowl. This is a pretty common behavior in dogs. However, a true sign of trust is when your pooch eats out of your own hands. It's a sign that they are comfortable with getting up close and personal with you, and they know that you won't hurt them. Number 4, they carry your shoes around in their mouth. Maltese who are attached to their owners are also very attached to their scent and may snuggle up with their belongings, particularly extra stinky ones like clothing and shoes. Think of it from a dog's perspective. Scent is one of their primary means of communication, and your belongings communicate home, attachment, and love. Number 5, sleeping beside you frequently. Being able to relax and rest near you is a strong sign that your Maltese dog trusts you. When they're asleep, it's their most vulnerable state. Your pooch's eyes are closed and their alertness level isn't as high, compared to when they're awake or even just chilling beside you. Because of this, your fur baby is prone to attacks. But since they trust you with their life, your pooch can sleep well. Getting hurt is the least of their concerns. This is especially true if you've built a relationship based on love and care. Number 6, following you anywhere you go. Have you ever felt like you've got a furry magnet attached to you? If your Maltese trusts you, then your answer is probably yes. When canines feel bonded with their parents, they look at them as part of their pack. You, a human, are a member of this elite furry group. That's why it is pretty normal for them to follow you around. Number 7, they'll look at you with love. Soft puppy eyes and loving stares, pretty common for Maltese dog who trust you. And as a fur parent yourself, your hands become an automatic treat dispenser. Honestly, I think dogs have magic in their eyes, like a mind control ray or something. Kidding aside, I'm sure you know what I mean. And dogs only do this to people they trust. I mean, would you personally ask a favor from someone you don't know? Where did this behavior come from? Well, it's kinda our fault. Research shows that dogs can learn from humans, and dogs have learned to do the puppy eyes from us. Number 8, they let you kiss them. Showing love through kisses is something every fur parent has experienced. Maltese do this when they're happy and if they trust the person they see. And likewise, we give back the kisses too. Maybe even offer them when they're chilling alone. Or if they have done something good, kinda like a gift for good behavior. And your pooch does love receiving kisses. But that's only because you are the one giving them. Number 9, they look at you while going potty. Does your Maltese seem to stare you down in an awkward locking of eyes when doing its business? This is not a sign of shame, but rather a sign of trust. Your pooch is relying on you to have its back during this most vulnerable of moments and is watching you for any signs of danger. So, If you look around and pretend to be interested in looking at anything or everything but the bowel movement taking place next to you, that is actually what your Maltese is hoping you will do. Good job! Speaking of having your dog's back. Number 10, your dog wants to spend time with you. The final sign that your Maltese dog finds you trustworthy is that he or she wants to spend as much time with you as possible. If your dog has memorized your daily routine in order to maximize time spent together, your pup has deemed you a person worthy of his or her trust. Although dogs are among the most trusting and loyal animals, humans often take for granted that a dog's trust must first be earned. You can tell if you have earned your dog's trust by watching his or her body language when you are near, observing where your dog sleeps at night, whether your dog initiates eye contact in a non-dominant manner, and whether your dog enjoys spending time with you.